Told you I'd break it up.
Oh,
Bigby seems happy.
Sheriff
Yeah.
Bigby. Great to see you.
Flycatcher.
I don't
Yeah, I
know
think
if you
so.
remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come
Got
see the
caught
truck
up in
off?
things.
We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Because we couldn't give him the
Great.
money. We had the money. But I'm sure he's taking away Mr. Frog.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Everything okay? Yeah.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Poured all prophetic
Someone's
dreams.
gonna see
One of
you,
the posters.
I think this is all. This is sadly the fallout of the Crooked Man being gone.
We die though. Isn't that good?
One would think. And again, honestly, they have magic. They can find money if they try. A little bit of magic.
going!
I just
Jesus!
feel like these people aren't very creative.
A little bit of fortune telling, and
We
you
only have
are
like 5
great at the
minutes.
stock market.
Hey, carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you.
could have given
It's
them
been pretty
monies.
busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit!
Trying to
Just
help.
go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this.
I really did
Trying to
want to
help.
give you the wad of money.
Just why the
that
hell
I
did you
had.
have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I
course we
couldn't
will.
take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because
She'll love it.
when
Yeah,
they're
she'll love
little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice
You'll
anymore.
be safe there.
I don't think. I'm just going to say I'm sorry.
TJ. But look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so.
Aw,
Have
tears
you
of my
been there
heart.
before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
I like his hat.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
He's like,
Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
how should I know?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
What if the ribbon still killed him if they take him off?
No, she broke the spell.
Okay. It looks like she had the ribbon still on. You'd think they want to
Hi.
get rid of all traces of it.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Ah!
Oh. Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Oh, you let it go.
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on?
Bigby, I know you're trying to help.
No.
This is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is
I
it?
bet you lied. Not hearing it all.
It's about what happened to Faith.
Or
and
maybe
Lily.
not.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical
He
evidence?
killed them.
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him
So that's how the Crooked Man
everything.
found out.
And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Oh, you were trying to protect them.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah.
And herself.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I'm gonna give her a cigarette. Everybody needs a cigarette at times like these.
Here.
Thank you.
Works for Bigby, after all.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man?
Yeah,
Back at the well, you
I
said.
know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true
It
enough.
was for the best.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of his stupid
I completely
technicality.
agree that he may not have
Especially
said the
after
words, but he arranged
that
the
night
situation
after
such
Faith.
that is the
I
action
tried
that
to
would be
warn
taken.
Lily, but
Yeah.
she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the
He's
only
very-
thing I could
he
do.
was a very clever man.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh,
You?
she got us all involved in
I
this.
walked her over here.
So I would notice, definitely.
And I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
You were trying to get my attention.
Because she couldn't say
So
anything.
you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not
So I don't
really.
do that. Yeah, that's not
It's
true.
not true.
It is.
He cares.
You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll do it.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby.
You'll fight the good fight.
Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. We don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
The more
Look,
things
they-
change, the more they stay the same.
After everything we've
Sorry,
done
I had
for
to
us,
say something like that.
maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would.
Yeah, it's true.
You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the
He tried harder than anyone else.
It's true.
everyone
He
saw
definitely
who
did.
he really was. So
We
from
always
where
tried to be
I'm
fair,
standing, you
and we
did the right
considered
thing.
things when there was new evidence to be
You've been
considered.
given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance
hope I've
against the
done some
crooked
good.
man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Well, at the very least, she is in control of her own life now. The crooked man's not going to tell her what to do. She will get to decide her
You're
own
not
choices.
as bad as everyone says you are.
Though I guess some people go to the farm, but yeah, they
I
still
need
get
to
make their
tell
own
you.
choices.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Ooh. I'm curious now. I haven't quite put all the pieces together. I want to know.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oh, well done. Well done.
I wonder if they'll have a episode or
Episode 6?
2. Yeah.
Don't know. Let's see what happens. Most of us killed Georgie. Almost everyone gave him, brought him back alive and gave him a trial.
I guess some people put him in jail, or a lot of people just tore his head off
Well,
during some time.
Well, the option there at the Okay, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What about you? 1.5.
Yeah, I guess some people were just broke it off. But
Shut up, TJ.
oh, most of us said the hope we've done some good here bit. All right. Well, that's been the Wolf Among Us.
So is Narissa supposed to be Lily?
Oh wait, we got some special stats here. So we got Beauty. Promise me to tell about the new. Right, Colin. You help him to avoid the farm. Faith deceased. Offer her a job. We did offer her a job. Tossed him down the witching well. You drank for it, right? Made the deal with Jack. Right, remember at the at Crane's apartment where we caught him.
Mm-hmm.
Gave her a cigarette. Tried to take her ribbon off. All right, that would have killed her then.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why she flipped out.
That's understandable. Oh, if only we'd known about the girl with the ribbon thing.
Oh, we did wait for Tiny Tim. It did count.
Yeah, you should swim for. Yeah, you brought her along with you to the trip trap.
Wow. There's a lot of ungrateful people. That's what I just learned.
Well, it's hard to be grateful when things still go badly for you.
Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll make things right and things will change this time, and they don't. It's hard to be grateful when you promise a change and you'll be heard out and it doesn't happen.
So is Narissa Lily?
I don't know.
Because she's good at changing her skin and doing that kind of stuff.
Could be. Could have been
I'm
her.
at another episode.
Could be. Well, I've really enjoyed this, and I like how they ended it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go try and find out what the answer is. I think after this, because I think it's supposed to be concluded at this point. So it might show up later on, but I'm pretty sure somebody's gone through this with a fine-toothed comb and been like, "Aha! This is what it is."
It's like when I watch really confusing animes.
I mean,
it's
most of them.
I'm just like, all right, time to Wikipedia as soon as you're done, so I understand certain things that happen better.
I've been watching Kill la Kill lately.
Yeah, I looked her up.
Yeah?
And Meg's like, what are you looking at?
It's pretty good, actually.
Jeff saw a girl that was dressed like this. And she's like, do you mean not dressed like that?
That's true. At the convention I went to. I guess that's a fair enough statement. Not dressed like that. It doesn't. That sort of clothing doesn't work in the real world. But I don't know. I've enjoyed that anime.
Yeah.
It's worthwhile to watch.
Everyone's talking about this Attack on Titan show.
That's also good.
Yeah. Is it over? Is it done? I didn't watch it because it hadn't...
I can't remember if it's done.
I like Steins Gate. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Have you heard of it?
No.
It's about a bunch of otakus who actually make a time machine that lets them send text messages in the past. And it causes CERN to want to kill them because they want the first time machine. And that's the reason the LHC exists. Is for time travel.
Time travel? Okay.
It's, I really liked it.
I'm sad we didn't get to punch Bluebeard more.
But a lot of... Pixel the Cat.
Have you read more of the comics for the Fables thing?
I've only read the first Rose Red arc, which is like 6 comics in.
So, I've read more of these. When I was at the convention, my friend owns most of them. So I was reading them. So I know a little bit more about, like, kind of, it threw some of the events that we did into a different light. But I really don't want to spoil things for people. Continue!
Well, I will tell you that Rose Red is a bitch. That's what I'll tell the viewers.
Yeah, he's a
Oh my god, every time he's on, pisses you off. Every single panel.
Interesting things happen to him. Lots of interesting things happen. We'll take a look. I know this is going to be a longer episode, but so was the last one. We're done now, so. Alright, so we've got us. 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, that's the name of his cigarettes.
Yeah.
The huff and puffs. He has other abilities from his father. The North Wind, for example, is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown.
Cool.
Right, so Vivian and Georgie met during their actions with the Woodlands. He helped survive in the Mundy world. Found out how to make a decent living. The little money they had. It's kind of amazing, really. Well, I guess... I mean, it's not hard to keep a job. But the nature of their immortality would complicate it.
Yeah, they just seem really incompetent, though, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, and stuff, they just don't get stuff. Like, Briggy has no idea how to use technology at all. And I get the feeling that it's almost not possible for him to understand it. Like, he couldn't. And I don't know if they have certain limitations on them like that.
Well, at least maybe until the stories change. A modern version of the Big Bad Wolf.
Well, I feel like if Snow didn't care about the Fable so much, she could be working as, like, HR in some high-end company somewhere.
Vivian was the very first person with the curse of the purple ribbon. It would result in death. Any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. Simon on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering with the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband doing. In panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of her actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She was along the rest of the days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation and the risk of another betrayal.
Aw.
That is pretty tragic.
And then she got betrayed by Georgie Porgy.
Kinda. Bloody Mary! She's been working for the Crooked Man for centuries. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of his power and influence, Mary has never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and will defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Justice. Blah blah blah. Formal hearing. Aren't any hard and fast rules. Alright, well, I guess justice was served. New order, still in charge. Carrying out the picture, Mayor Cole, Director of Operations.
Where is this Mayor Cole?
He's somewhere. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she's been instrumental in establishing Fabletown. Many ensure that the many made it to the world safely. She's also been working, doing the work of the Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. A fabled colony quickly developing the New World. Attracted the wolf owner and passed to Fabletown. He agreed, and she cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife. Interesting. So he was always a wolf, and then she found him as a wolf, and gave a wolf lycanthropy, so that he could turn into a human. Interesting. So he's a werewolf on... yeah. No, I guess I would make him a were-human.
Yeah.
Technically. If a werewolf is a human, it turns him... He's a were-human! A were-human! Yeah. Blah, blah. Money don't trust him because he was a horrible person. And he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of
Banned
men.
from ever staying from the farm.
Because of his violent past.
He just murdered.
He was a horrible person. But that's the thing, right? The Fabletowns, they all got their amnesty for anything they did back in...
I also remember reading the comics that he tasted every single person who went out, so he could see if they're corrupted or not. If he's one of the adversaries, the people who ruined their homeland.
I can't remember.
So he was like instrumental in making sure that people didn't get their, the bad guys didn't come to the Mundi realm.
Indeed, the Mundis. Well, there's other weirder powers at work as well, beyond just the fables and the adversary and that whole thing with him. That was quite an interesting story. For those of you who haven't read the comics, I do recommend them. It's a great read. You should read them.
I know. Well, this was highly enjoyable.
Yes,
I enjoyed all 5 chapters.
We're definitely going to continue to play other games.
I'm glad Sheriff Bigby stomped some ass.
He didn't step on anyone's colon though.
It's unfortunate, really.
I hope you'll be able to get by without that fact. But yeah, no, it was good, and I'm definitely looking forward to more. Any final words and final thoughts about this game?
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Everyone, see you later.